guys, it's your girl T, and I know it's been forever, honey, since I've been on camera, okay? Now I know I've been on camera on Instagram and stuff. Y'all seen my do-rag chronicles yesterday. I had a good old time making that little video. Anyways, I'm here today. I'm back in my usual spot in LA. So it feels good to be back. I've been having a ball since I've been back out here. If you guys follow me on social media, you guys know I was at the YouTube space the other day. Got a chance to meet Tyler Perry. And we were out there with FouseyTube and Liza, and there was a lot of people out there. I even got a chance to meet the Black Nerd. So I had a wonderful time out there. So I want to remind everybody that I'm only gonna be in LA for about a week and a half. So if you guys are still interested, I still have a few t-shirts left. I still have a few sweatshirts left. I'm gonna open up the sales option back on my website if you guys wanna purchase anything. Once these are gone, honey, they're gone, okay? I don't know if I'll be getting any more. So if you are interested in getting some of these, for the holidays, please go ahead and order so that way I can ship everything out before I leave LA. Once I leave LA, I'm gonna shut down the ordering process. So I just wanted you guys to know that these are still available. I went ahead and I shipped out everybody's stuff to them the other day. So I've been doing good. A lot of people ask me, how come you don't be on camera no more? We miss not seeing your face. I just don't be on camera because sometimes it's just easier for me to do voiceovers. And I've been going through a lot of shit, bitch, okay? I've been sick. I've been trying to get back right. And when you're sick and you're just laid up, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's just been really hard, but I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you guys so much for just all the well wishes, all the concerns, always having my back. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for the continued donations and the support, the reoccurring payments. I'm very, very appreciative of this. It means a lot to me. I hope everybody who had questions about the reoccurring payments got my email. If you guys want to set those up, there's a way to do that via PayPal. If you don't know how to, just shoot me an email and I'll let you guys know. But it's definitely been helping because YouTube is still demonetizing my videos. They demonetized my Tommy video, my Donald Trump video. So I'm literally fighting just to keep my channel afloat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just keep a positive spirit, and I'm doing this because you guys support me. You guys love what I do. And I know I can take this to the next level, and I just want to focus on the big picture. So like I said, they can keep demonetizing what they want to. As long as you guys continue to support me with the donations and buy t-shirts, it definitely helps. And shout out to my little bro, Jamal. I met him last October in Times Square when I was out there chilling. And I had a little meet and greet with my Nutty New York subscribers. So he got my t-shirt and he sent me this video and I died. I laughed. This video really cheered me up. It made my day the other day when I saw this on Instagram. Check out his video really quick.
With all of the BS going on in today's world, sometimes it's important for people to have a nice tall glass of what? Shut the fuck up.
Thank you so much, Jamal, for getting that t-shirt. Yes, honey, have a tall glass of what? Shut the fuck up, okay? And then also, shout out to the people who've made me fan art and pictures and just little things. I'm not always able to reply back to people, but I do get your artwork and I love it. And a lot of the artwork I downloaded on my phone and I show it to my friends and I show it to my kids. So thank you guys once again for just really supporting me as a person, regardless if I'm beat faced or if I'm just chilling on Instagram in a damn do-rag or singing to Janet Jackson. You guys just support me being me, and I'm not gonna change. I know some people are like, oh, I can't stand her voice. Her voice is annoying. She's ghetto. She's annoying. Yeah. What the damn t-shirt saying? Bitch, have a tall glass and shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care if you don't like how I talk. So anyways, y'all, I know you guys are here for the tea, bitch, and I'm ready to spill it, okay? So, okay, what we gonna talk about first? Okay, everybody and their mama been wanting me to talk about the whole Azealia Banks situation. Yes! Our favorite female rapper, honey, after Nicki Minaj. We all know her as Azealia Banks, a.k.a. the Ratchet Florida of the hip-hop industry.
Guess who got some new titties, y'all? Woo!
So once again, Miss Banks is on the news, okay? She's making the blogs, and she's telling her story. And so what went down is that over the weekend, Azealia Banks basically took to Facebook, and she let her followers know that Russell Crowe cussed her out, kicked her out the hotel room, called her a nigger, and spat on her. So once this story went viral, TMZ reached out to Russell Crowe. She went to the party with RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. They reached out to them. RZA said that the only person who was dropping M-bombs was Azealia Banks and nobody else. Russell Crowe said he did not call her the N-word, that she got put out because she went crazy. She threatened to cut somebody's throat with a piece of glass, and he wasn't here for it, bitch, okay? Anyways, y'all, go ahead and check out this news clip really quick, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
Azealia Banks has accused actor Russell Crowe of assaulting her during an exclusive dinner party at the actor's Beverly Hills hotel room. Sources close to Crowe insist that she threatened him and had to be escorted out. According to TMZ, Crowe invited a few people over for dinner, including rapper RZA, who brought Banks as his plus one. Things became heated after Banks supposedly mocked Crowe's music choice and at least one other guest referring to them as boring white men. TMZ reports that when a female guest then tried to de-escalate the situation, Banks became infuriated, reportedly saying, "You would love it if I broke my glass, stabbed you in the throat." According to TMZ, that's when Banks reached for a glass, cocked it back, and caused Crowe to grab her and put her in a bear hug, escorting her out of the room until hotel security could arrive. According to Banks, however, the night went very differently. She's accusing Crowe of assaulting her, spitting on her, and calling her a racial slur. Banks wrote a detailed account on her Facebook page that has since been deleted with a cryptic final message that read, "I have receipts, stay tuned." And neither Crowe's rep nor Banks' manager have immediately responded to requests for comment.
Alright, so you guys just saw that news clip. So as of yesterday, Azealia Banks was talking to TMZ. She called RZA all types of chumps, honey. She was like, he's a chump. How dare he not stick up for me? He's only not sticking up for me because he's scared of the, the white men in Hollywood, the Hollywood elites. And initially, Azealia Banks was supposed to be signing to his music label, but she's saying that if RZA couldn't have her back in that situation, she's not going to sign with him at all. If you guys want to watch her TMZ interview, you guys can click the link down below and check it out. A lot of folks want to know my opinion about this, and yes, honey, we are gathered here today to sip some tea, bitch, okay? So make sure you guys have y'all's teacups ready because my opinion is what? Piping hot. Okay, so anyways, this is my opinion on the whole situation, okay? First of all, let me say this about Russell Crowe. Let me get this out the way. I've heard a lot of shady things about Russell Crowe. I've heard that, he has a real shitty attitude at times. He has a little smart flippant mouth. A lot of people have butted heads with him. So Russell Crowe is not innocent in my book. But with that being said, I can't take Azealia Banks too seriously either. Let's not forget, okay, while Azealia Banks is trying to act like she was just in this hotel room and she did nothing wrong and they just, just out the blue decide to grab her, throw her out, spit on her and call her a nigger, let me go ahead and just play y'all some old footage, okay? Because you guys know I've been covering Azealia Banks stories for like a long time. And if you guys remember just a few months ago, she was in the nightclub and they didn't see her name on the list and they told her that she had to leave and she got offended and she caught herself biting a female security guard in the damn titty, okay? Here goes a video of Azealia Banks attacking that guard. Check this out. Alright, so you guys just saw that small snippet. On top of Azealia Banks getting into it with the guard, we also can't forget the infamous flight that happened when she was coming from France and she got into it with some French guy, was calling him all types of faggots and everything else, going off on him, disrespecting him. Let me go ahead and show y'all this clip as well.
Then he pushes me back to let her through. But I'm trying to get on the plane. I'm trying to go home. Fucking faggot.
Alright, so you guys just watched that clip of Azealia Banks once again going off, okay? Azealia Banks was supposed to go to court for basically assaulting that female guard. She had missed her court date, so she ended up going a few days later, and the paparazzis were out there to catch her. And what does Azealia Banks do? She runs up on the paparazzi and she starts trying to attack them and swing on them and trying to destroy their cameras, okay? So there's all this footage and all this stuff of Azealia Banks going crazy at the drop of a dime. Now, another thing I find funny is that Azealia Banks is the same woman that has no problem calling people faggots. She had no problem calling Zayn a sand nigger. She had no problem getting into it with a 14-year-old and calling her out her name and, talking about her skin tone and her complexion. So I find it funny that Azealia Banks, she's so bold and she has no problem using words like nigger and faggot. And if you're offended that I'm saying those words, you can kick rocks, okay? She has no problem using those type of words to demean other people, but then when somebody supposedly calls her a nigger right back, all of a sudden she's offended. Now, I'm not making any excuses if this man called her a nigger. That was definitely wrong, but it was also wrong when Azealia Banks called Zayn a sand nigger, okay? You know what I mean? I think what happened is this, okay? I think what happened is that Azealia Banks met her match. As we all know, Russell Crowe can be an asshole. We all know, we have the damn proof that Azealia Banks is a damn asshole. She's the queen of damn cunts, okay? I think what it is she came in there thinking that she could, be kind of flippant with them and talk shit and clown them. And she thought, they'd be scared of her. They'd be like, oh, okay, that's just Azealia Banks. I'm not going to say nothing. I want to take her off. But she met the right one. I think when she tried to joke about them being some corny ass old white men, Russell Crowe was like, bitch, you can get the fuck out. You don't have to hang with a bunch of old corny ass white men. And when he flipped on her, that's when she got mad and that's when all shit broke loose. The problem is this, Azealia Banks has gotten so comfortable with disrespecting people and not expecting folks to clap back. And once she met her match, she didn't know how to react to that, okay? That's the thing. What you put out there, you can definitely get back. And sometimes you can go around fucking with different people and picking on people like Zane, who is not really going to clap back. You know what I'm saying? You can pick on a 14-year-old, but sometimes you meet your match. And that's what happens to bullies. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people feel like they can punk this person and punk that person, but then when you come at somebody and they come at you right back, they don't know how to handle that. And I think that's what happened to Azealia Banks. She thought she could go to this party with RZA with all these white folks, show out, talk to them crazy, and when they clapped back on her ass, she got up in her feelings. I'm sorry, I don't really feel bad for her because she has a track record of being disrespectful, popping off on people. RZA's saying that what she's saying is not true. I'm more likely to believe RZA than to believe Azealia Banks. All right, y'all, so I have on my little fake glasses. Let me go ahead and read you guys RZA's full statement. It came out today. So this is what RZA wrote on Facebook. He says, peace. Normally, I don't respond to negative social media attacks towards me. Yet, in the case of Azealia Banks, I'm compelled to respond. Firstly, I only wish the best for her and any struggling artists in this complex industry. Azealia was brought to my attention while I was casting for my next film, Coco. I heard rumors of her problems in the industry, but disregarded them with the rationality that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So my producer and I fought for her to be in the film. We succeeded. During the filming process, things ran smooth and she delivered. Thus, my only experience with her had been professional. The only brief social moment was the rap party. Therefore, I had no real experience of her social behavior. A few weeks ago, Azealia Banks hit me up for some economic help, and bang, I gave her a helping hand. She then followed up by asking me to help her get a record deal. I called a friend, and bang, a record deal was on the table. The only cause my buddy gave was I be the filter because the word is she is very volatile. I called her and told her that the deal was in the workings. She immediately prematurely went to social media and claimed that she signed a deal with RZA, yet no deal was signed. I didn't respond or comment to her post because I'm not the type to stop the hustle. I actually wanted her to win. I advised her to stay focused, leave social media and the tabloids alone, and let your music and your art do the talking. She then hit me for tickets to LA to work, and bang, I complied. She then needed a place to stay, and bang, I put her in a hotel. I returned to LA shortly after, and we had scheduled a meeting. I invited her to meet me at the Beverly Hills Hotel Polo Lounge. Yet I had also planned on spending time with my buddy RC. RC must be Russell Crowe. With my buddy RC in his suite. So I asked him, can she join? And he says, cool, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and bring her. So I invited her. Before the night was over, Azealia Banks was insulting half of the room. She became loud and obnoxious. There was nothing funny about her behavior. I felt a little embarrassed because she was my guest. Still, verbal abuse can be tolerated, but when it goes physical, Azealia Banks then threatened to cut a girl in the face with a glass, then actually grabs a glass and physically attacks for no logical reason. Russell blocked the attack and expelled her from the suite. Seeing is believing, and I saw her behave as an obnoxious, erratic individual, and in the circles that I frequent, this is unprecedented. I was totally puzzled by her and thought maybe meds or booze or something had zoned her out. Nevertheless, I made sure she got home safe. This is not a race or gender issue. I did not hear Russell call her a nigger. I'm not trying to protect Russell from anything. He is a man of his own caliber. My art, my talent, and my success speaks for itself, and Azealia Banks' recent slander of me and self-victimization reflects the personality of a person that was in the room that night. I have a wife. I have daughters, I have sisters, and females on my staff, so I protect women every day. I pray that none of them ever behave in the way that I witnessed Azealia Banks behave that night. RZA. Whew, let me just go ahead and say this. When I read that, all I felt was nothing but the truth vibrating off that page. RZA has never been one to lie about nonsense. You've never heard RZA involved in a bunch of controversy. He's always just done his thing with Wu-Tang and his little movies and stuff like that. So the fact that he's took into social media to address this situation says a lot. I will believe RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan over Azealia Banks any day. Her erratic behavior has been well documented. I've shown you guys videos and everything else on all the things that she's done just in this past year alone. I don't believe a word that comes out this woman's mouth. I like the fact that RZA just came and told the truth and just kept it moving. Now, she claims that she has some receipts. You know what I'm saying? She did post this on social media. She said she has some receipts, bitch. Now, when I see the receipts, when I see the video footage of Russell Crowe pushing her ass out the hotel room, you know what I mean, spitting on her and calling her a nigger, then at that point, I'll apologize. But until I see some damn receipts, I'm not believing shit that comes out of Azealia Banks' mouth. To me, she would do anything for attention. She's always the fucking victim, even though she perpetuates and starts a lot of shit with people 24/7. This has been documented over and over again. So yes, y'all, I had to keep it 100, bitch. I'm not feeling this story. I don't believe anything that she says. I believe that her and Russell Crowe are two peas in a crazy ass pod, and they got into it. She got flipped with him, and he got flipped right the fuck back. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, honey. Once again, concerning our favorite female rapper after Nicki Minaj, Azealia Banks. Do you guys believe her story? Do you believe what she has to say? Do you believe that Russell Crowe did all that to her and she was just innocent in this? Or do you feel like Azealia Banks did something for him to react that way? Or do you feel like she's just lying altogether? And then also, how do you feel about her going in on RZA and disrespecting him and calling him all types of chunks and saying that, you know, he's just scared of these white people and that's why he's not having her back and, you know, whatever else she's complaining about when it comes to RZA. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.